So I just got this in the mail yesterday, and it is the Black Mamba 1989 Batmobile. So I've been looking at like the Matchbox 1/18 scale because I did want to get a 1/18 scale of the 1989, and that one is from years ago, but it's also very expensive. So I heard about this one while I was searching for that one. It said by Black Mamba, who I didn't know too much about, but that they were making a 1/18 scale, and I did see it up on Big Bad Toy Store and Show Z Store, and for like $50. So I was like, oh, that looks like a pretty good deal. So I jumped on it. It did originally state that it was a licensed product, officially licensed, but I'm going to say that that's kind of a dubious claim after doing a little research. Number one, in doing some research of Black Mamba, they apparently do third-party products, off-license product, where they'll use a licensed brand but not make a licensed product. I won't necessarily say bootlegs, but modified bootlegs, where they take a mold and they modify it. So this one came out as an officially licensed product with the licensing on here. Now, things that lead me to believe it's not licensed is, one, like I said, Black Mamba has a history of being a third-party producer and not a official licensed producer, so it's hard for me to believe that DC would, instead of making a 1/18 scale with Jada or Matchbox, large companies that they already worked with, they would go to a company that already had a history of bootlegging stuff and say, oh yeah, go ahead and take our license and produce something. Other things that lead me to believe this box looks very much photoshopped. The licensing on it is not complete. It doesn't have all the licensing. It's just very basic. You can pull this off the internet and just Photoshop it on there. And another thing is, I don't think DC would have let this by. That is the Rebirth Batman. That is not the 1989 Batman. So on this packaging, and this is art that is Matchbox art. It's been on Matchbox product. And as you can see here, this is one of Matchbox's. So the art has already been used. I think they just pulled it off the internet and slapped it on there and, called it official license. But honestly, I don't think DC would have let this box through. They would have said, either take a picture of the car or use some generic, if not the actual Keaton, use some other generic Batman that looked like the 89. But I don't think they would have let it through with this. So, and then I did see the advertising video, and this one has sounds, but the sounds are clearly not from the movie. So they're not official sounds from the movie. They just sound like generic sounds. But anyway, we're going to open it up, take a look at it, see how good it is. And what I do have here is something to compare it to. This is the 1/24th Jada Batmobile, which I really like. So let me go ahead and open it. Well, you did see the box. Let me go ahead and open it up real quick. Okay, so it does come in styrofoam, a little bubble wrap on top, and it's taped around the sides, and bubble wrapped up top and bottom. So let me go ahead and open that up. Okay, so here it is in the packaging. I did notice already that, I don't know if you can see it, I'm filming this in my backyard in some sunlight, but there's a scratch on that already, right there. But, not a big deal, but... So that is the car, the 89 Batmobile. It's pretty heavy. That's the battery compartment, so it does have lights and sounds. Let's see, made in China. It doesn't have any of the DC branding on the bottom that I can see. It just has the made in China. I don't know what that is. But anyway, take a look at it. So, well, that's not in there flat. That looks like it. So it's got the guns there. This one I can't. There we go. It did turn. So those are similar to the Jada. Honestly, with looking at it, if I had to guess, I would say that this is not like I thought maybe they were gonna use the Matchbox mold and kind of blow it up, but this is not the Matchbox mold. This very much looks like it's the Jada mold blown up, and not. It honestly looks very similar to the Jada. I mean, I know it's a '89 Batmobile and they're gonna look similar but you can tell there's differences in the mold and the Matchbox compared to the Jada, minor differences, but this very much looks like the Jada mold, with, you know, but let's see here, because the Jada also opens up, and you can see, sorry about the lighting, I'm trying to, see if I can get a little bit more light in here, okay. So that's the Jada. And it has all the same features as the Jada. I don't have the Matchbox. I still will probably end up getting it one day. Or if Jada does their version of a 1/18 scale. But the Matchbox this extends, and it doesn't extend on this one. Like I said, though, honestly, the mold looks almost the same. It is pretty much the same exact mold. Every single detail seems to be the same, just blown up. But it has the sliding cockpit. Now, inside, they supposedly did more detailing. Yeah, let's see the paint and the steering wheel and all that. You can see the seats and whatnot. So let's see. Oops, I gotta be careful there. And you can see it's the same here. Well, let's see. So it's got the two rings. It looks like everything is just painted in there. But yeah, I mean, it's very nice detailing. Those turn, this opens, I think that's it. It does have rubber tires. I'm just banging these things against each other. I gotta be careful with that. So let me move this one out of the way. So here's the detailing on it. The tires do turn. Has nice tires, really nice rubber tires with suspension. I'm gonna pull this tab, and then let's see here, because that turns on, and I don't think you'll be able to see that. Is it on? Let's see. Where's the switch I just flipped? Oh, there it is. So, oh, that's off. So it's supposed to have sounds and stuff. It does have nice suspension. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to mess with the electronics because I don't see it doing anything. But I did pull the tab, so I've seen other, you just pull the tab and supposedly it's supposed to, the sounds and everything's supposed to work. So maybe the batteries aren't even in there. I'll have to look at that. Oh, there it goes. Now the front lights. It supposedly has light up fronts, and I don't know, but I mean, I'm out here in the sunlight, so that's probably not helping. But let's see. So that's that. Put it in the middle. Oh yeah, I can see you probably can't tell, but the rear lights are lit up. They're not very bright though. The two top ones seem to be lit up. And then these are supposed to be lit up too. You probably can't tell, again, sunlight, but I mean, yeah, it's a nice car for 50 bucks. Like I said, I still think it's probably a bootleg, or, you know, using somebody else's mold. I doubt it's original. It does have scuffs and scratches on the top, and some scuffs and scratches on the, you know, it's not pristine out of the box, but it's still nice if you want a 1/18 scale Batmobile. But if I had to get, I mean, what I really like about it though is that so it does have the electronics again. Let me see here. That's off. It's supposed to have different sounds. It seems to be all the same. Let me try. Oh, okay. So this one is showing sound effects. In the middle, it's showing light, so there shouldn't be any sound effects. But the lights, yeah, the lights are on in the back. Yeah, the lights are on in the front too, but you really can't tell. You can barely see it. It's very dim. But overall, nice detailing. I mean, for 50 bucks, you want a 1/18th. It's not bad at all. You know, I still think it's going to be fun to play with the suspension and the rubber tires, and the tires turn, especially the front ones. See that? So, you know, it's got cool detailing on it, cool paint job. Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's definitely worth the 50 bucks I paid. Usually I would keep the box, but this one I don't really feel the need to keep the box on. And I think, like I said, the box is very generic. It's got the Batman logo, the car on the front. On the back, it just shows you some features. And again, the wrong Batman on there. Some writing on the back. Some Chinese writing. Don't understand it. See the 1989 Batmobile. That's supposedly all the licensing. But that's pretty much it. Sorry for the poor quality of the video, but that's, you know, I don't really have great video equipment. And I'm using my phone out in the backyard. But if you want to get one, that's what you have to look forward to. Thanks for watching. Okay, this is a quick size comparison with the Batman movie, Jada 1/18 scale. This is the new Batman movie that came out with the lights on and everything. But you can see they look good together, size-wise. 1/18 scale. I'm pretty sure this is the Jada mold just blown up, so, you know, it works. So they do fit together pretty nicely. And the lights are on this one now. And in the back. Okay. Now, what I like about this one too, over This one, this is my favorite Batmobile right now. Of course, I love the 1989, but I just really like this. And this particular 1/18th scale is really nice with the lights and everything. And it does have rubber tires, but the tires are not as nice as the Black Mamba. So that's where I got to give it to Black Mamba, which they're really nice rubber. They have suspension and the turning. The tires can turn. We're on the Jada's, they don't turn, they're just a bar in the center. So, and they don't have any suspension. So, we've got to be careful of that plastic. But yeah, the Black Mamba, very nice. That's a very nice feature. And the back tires rotate as well. They're on little hinges there. I don't know if you can see them. And the hinges there, you can see it rotating. All the tires have suspension, which is also part of their sound feature too, but they all have suspension. Again, nice rubber. So that's the lights on. If you just put the switch to the lights, and it is timed, so you see it just went out, but that's on the center. Then if you go all the way to the, well, left if it's upside down, or right if it's upside down, left if it's this way, but then if you hit, the lights come on and the sounds. I did hear another sound in the promo video, but I don't hear that sound now. Again, the backs have suspension, and the lights go out as soon as the sound stops playing. So that's a cool feature. So it is fun, and yeah, I mean, if you want a 1/18th 1989 Batmobile to fit with your other Jada 1/18th or whatever other 1/18ths you have. Jada did also make a 66 Batmobile 1/18th. I do have that, but it's in a box. I didn't have room for it. But, you know, I do like this. Again, the Michael Keaton 1989 Batmobile classic. But yeah, definitely I would recommend picking it up, especially for the price. And again, it is on Big Bad Toy Store. I got this one from Show Z. Like I said, I do think it's a bootleg. So, you know, I would jump on it when you can get a chance, because you don't know how long it'll last. Especially at that price, $50, pretty good. Until Jada makes theirs, which I'm hoping they will eventually do. But anyway.